Welcome back to the Amazing Survivors podcast with Tremaine and Tron. Tron's not here, he's out of town again, but he'll be back next week. So I just wanted to do a quick little recap of Survivor 46 and also The Amazing Race, season 36. First, Survivor. You know, two tribals, the last episode, and so Ben comes back. He knows he's on the bottom. There's not much more to talk about, but I do like Q saying that is a great time to regroup, come together, get on the same page to move forward for the next vote. And then they come back and they realize Soda's not there and Venus takes all the credit. And man, the way things are playing out, that's a good move on her part. Also puts a target on her back even more. But right now she's building the resume according to some of the other people. Yeah, they're probably talking about like, no, Venus, you didn't orchestrate that. But Tevin's loving it and he's really gung-ho on getting her out eventually. As far as them playing hide and seek, yeah, you probably have a lot of boring times out there on the island. So you gotta fill the time with something. So that's kind of fun. And it's cool that they can get along and enjoy a little game like that. They go to the challenge, immunity challenge, and I call it the pole of death because it looks absolutely brutal. Nowadays, I don't think that challenge goes more than 20 minutes. Ozzy the first time, 2 hours. Ty in his season, he seemed to be up there for quite a long time. But Q and Liz, you had it right. And a couple other people, you gotta realize that's probably not gonna be your strength. You might as well sit and get rice for yourself and for the group, especially if you feel like you're in a tight alliance. Work with that, get that done. Sorry, that just worked out. That's why I'm all sweaty, but I wanted to get this out there. But yeah, Hunter wins. It didn't look like he had too much trouble. And I feel like on some of these endurance challenges, I would love the endurance challenges because I know I could last long enough to look at other people and kind of bait them into doubting themselves and falling off. I was surprised that Venus took third, but she did a great job. And Charlie sticking in there, that was impressive. So yeah, Hunter wins, and then just chaos back at camp. And I don't know, Q tried to be the leader, but I don't think he has the greatest approach when coming to lead. And sometimes people need you to tell them what to do. And so I feel like, Tevin and Q, if they just gone, you know what, let's take the bull by the horns. Guys, let's vote for this person, get them out, and let's move forward. But also Q, you gotta be loyal to your teammates. Even if they name someone else in the six, you gotta be loyal and keep that going because you're gonna need them later on down the road. And at least make them think that you're loyal to them until you take them out. So I think you didn't do a very good job playing that. And then they go to tribal and it's once again kind of a big scramble just like it was on the beach. And once again, Tevin, you gotta tell people, hey, get 6 people and go listen. Us 6, let's vote for this person, move forward. And on that one, get Venus out. Don't try to go for Tiff. She's got an idol, she'll play it, then you might be going home. So just get Venus out, get 6 people and go, listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna vote Venus. And who cares if she is scrambling, just vote her, be done. So I think Tevin took it well. Um, it's kind of a bummer because he was a big personality and I liked watching him play, and he seems very energetic and upbeat. I really like Devin, but he got voted out. It is what it is. That takes the advantage of the extra vote out. But next week, Q's gonna have a hard time staying in. I think he's now lost Kenzie and Tiff. He probably doesn't have Maria and Charlie anymore. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's the next to go, just because he played things so well. And telling people to vote for you at the beginning of Tribal and messing everyone's game up is terrible gameplay. Even if you do want to go home, like, other people are counting on you for your vote to help move their game farther along. And for you to do that, it is like being the biggest backstabber on the tribe. And so yeah, I feel like everyone should have just come together and gone, sorry, Q, you're out. If you're gonna do this, play it like this. Let's get you out. Hunter, I think you could have played your idol for Tevin, and that would have been a big move for you and him, but I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, for next week, I think Q goes home. It shows that Tiff is super pissed at him, and she should be, for spilling the beans. So it might be between Tiff and Q because they're gonna want to flush that idol out. But Q, you screwed up, dude. So that's Survivor. I think Q goes home next. As far as the Amazing Race 36 goes, the mega leg in Cordoba, Argentina, second largest city. It looked like a lot of fun. They start at like 8:15 in the morning. Ricky and Caesar, Juan and Shane, and off they go. The roadblocks looked super fun. That rally car looked awesome. And I don't think it was, I would have been really good at that, to do that roadblock. I know I'm ahead of myself, but as far as like the Bole versus, what was the other thing? Oh, the cycling and recycling. Heck, I could have done either. Would have been happy. Not a big deal. And I'm trying to remember what the other roadblock was. You had the rally car. Oh, yeah, the rally car. That's right. That rally car would have been fun. And the puzzle, like, you just do have to be directionally aware of how that goes, but I didn't think it was that hard. So, as far as doing the next roadblock, the soccer, that looked fun. Also, not a huge challenge. Like, you have a minute and a half and you can smack people on their butt and take that ball in, and you have teammates. It looked really easy to me, and it looked super fun. And then doing either the meets, which it seemed like everyone chose. Yeah, that didn't look like too hard of a challenge to just memorize the meets and where they go. But you know, you do what you can do. But Juan and Shane, they get the dub, which was super exciting. Caesar and Ricky right behind them. It's got to be frustrating for Yvonne and Melissa and Sunny and Busy to be left out of the alliance of 3 groups because they're right there with them. That's just got to be super frustrating. But it'll be interesting to see who goes home next week, because that alliance can't stick together forever, because basically they're just running for, especially Danny and Angie, they're just going to be running for 5th place because they can't outrun the other 2 teams at all. So either Yvonne, Melissa, or Sunny and Busy go home next week, I think. But I gotta say, Danny and Angie have gotten way farther than I ever anticipated. It's sad to see Derek or Shalisa go, but you have to know where you're going, and you gotta be, and you can't switch, you know. That's something you gotta be able to just knock out and do, because taking the time switching detours is brutal. So But I gotta say, way to suck it up, Angie, and get that rally car thing done. And it's cool to see Amber help her out. Pretty touching to see her kind of like break down, no, this is what we're gonna do. We're sticking as a team and help each other out. So that's kind of cool. But I think I'll probably say Sunny and Busy go home next week, just because they've been consistently at the back of the pack, and I think time's just gonna run out on them. So that's it for this little recap. We'll come back next week though with Tron and recap it a little bit more in detail for you guys. But let me know who you think is gonna go home next on Survivor. Who do you think is gonna win Survivor? Right now, my front runner, if Hunter keeps winning, I think he has a really good shot at winning, just because I don't think he's pissing anyone off, and he's keeping it pretty low key. As far as the Amazing Race goes, Juan and Shane or Ricky and Caesar are still my teams to beat. Looks like Juan and Shane have definitely found their foothold, and they're really racing hard and doing well now. So that's what I think. But and also, yeah, I think Q is going home next. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe, like, share, all the fun stuff. Ring that notification bell. But next week we'll see you. But have a great week, and we look forward to Wednesday night, Survivor and the Amazing Race, back to back, 90 minutes. Let's go, baby! Woohoo! Yo ho ho! See you guys.